Hey guys, how you guys doing? Just want to talk to you today about support. And support is a main, one of the main things that a lot of times are dream killers for a lot of people that have that burning passion and desire within them to live in their purpose and their gifts that the Lord have blessed them with. And a lot of times, what would happen is that we would want the support to come from the people that we believe should be most supportive or the people that we might have supported in times past. But that's not always the case. You'll find a lot of times the people that you expect the support to come from, they're sometimes emotionally unavailable. They're undetached from your dream and your vision, and they're not as supportive as you would want them to be. And don't let this be a deal breaker for you. All it means is now that you have to now be able to tap into your own strength because, like I said, circumstance is the mother of inventions. And it's at the time when things are most critical, you're most creative. So don't allow the lack of support, whether you might expect it to come from your wife or family members or a good partner or a friend or whoever is it that you think should be supportive. Because remember, the scripture tells us, man, it says a prophet has no honor in his own country. So this means like a lot of people might be envious. They might see potentials in you that they wish they had. And because of that, they will not support anything that you're going to do that is going to further remind them of the lack in themselves. So when you're not getting support from those people, don't beat your head up against a wall, and trying to figure out why and how come and so forth, because that further stagnates you. But instead, educate yourself. Find other resources, plant seeds elsewhere because some grounds, man, are just not fertile at all. And, when you're trying to build into people that don't want to build into you, it's a counterproductive, system that you're in or a part of. So find help outside of them. You understand? And in time, hopefully they'll come around and they'll decide to be a little more supportive. And, you let them fit in wherever you want them to get in. So don't let support or the lack of support, be a dream killer for you. So because this is something that I see, like even for myself, you would want the support a lot of times to come, if you're married, would want it to come from your spouse, because you might have to make a move that, it will require their help. It might require where you might have to quit your job and go at what is it that your vision and your passion is full time, and you would want them to pick up the slack until things turn around. But if that's not the case and they're not really supportive and they can't see the vision, then it's okay. So all that means is now that you have to plan a better strategy. And sometimes that strategy might just be pushing your date back of the time that you want to start. Plan a little more accordingly, educate yourself, prepare yourself for that day, gather up your finances together and make a more strategic move. Because sometimes we want to move too, man, and we might move in prematurely where we might not think of all the downside to making that breakthrough. And for that reason, a lot of people might see those downside and they don't want to be supportive too. So it's not always because they don't want to support you, but they might see some holes in your plan. So just take that time out to step back, reevaluate your strategy, and then make a more conscious effort or deliberate effort with taking into account all the pitfalls that you might come up against and plan accordingly. And that's all it is, just to prepare and at least seek the support from elsewhere so that you now can get back on the ball and bringing that baby to life and putting that energy back into it. So once again, this is Kanai, Start Living Community. Thank you.